you know what, we're out here on one of the Jocassee lakes, so some of the best paddleboarding probably in this area, that's for sure. So this one right here is more their kind of all-around board, and I'll go over the specs and everything for y'all, and then I'll put it on the water, give you my final thoughts and opinion of what I think about these Niphean boards. So yeah, let's get to it. First off, let's see what's inside this accessory bin right here. Here's some of this stuff. We'll just go ahead and put it all out here, lay it out. Check this out. Look at this guy. Wow. I'll show you what that is. It's called a big fin. Do yourself a favor, everybody, get you an electric pump. I will leave a link to all of this stuff, but get yourself an electric pump. You will get, but I'm just gonna show you what came with it. This is the pump, which is a decent quality pump. Does the job, but not what I wanna do. That's the vest I use. So always wear a vest with these. This is a paddleboard vest. I like that waist mounted vest. Now, it comes with this paddle right here. A lot of times these paddles are just kind of like enough to get by. This one seems decent, but I have my own paddle that's like a carbon fiber paddle that's a little better. This one, I think that's aluminum into ejected plastic. Is it pretty strong? Oh, it's pretty flexible, but it'll work. Now the board itself. Let's go ahead and roll it out here. You're gonna go between 12 and 15 PSI. How this thing works, that is a one-way valve. You loosen it, you can actually put it down like that if you want to deflate it, but to inflate it, you don't do anything, you just push that down. Let me show you how this works. To take this off, no air loss. Ain't that awesome? So I went and got it as tight as I'd probably want to get it. It's solid, look at that. Okay, now that I've got it all fully inflated here, let me just go over the board and show you everything you get with it. So you get this, what they call, I think it's called the StabilTrac fin. That is a large fin that's gonna go right in the middle. You get these two little small surf fins and a surf fin for the back. So that's your standard kind of 3-fin setup, but this is what makes this unique is that StabilTrac fin on it. You get the package I got comes with this little cup holder. You've got an insert right here and an insert right here. So you just pretty much screw that on. So you got a cup holder right there. That's nice, handy little feature. Bungee right here. This is an ankle strap that'll go on right here. So if you do fall off the board doesn't go flying, then you're in the water. So you might want to run that if you're in open water. Don't run it while you're on moving current. Now rolling it over, the way this works is it just slides in and that little guy goes in right there. And it's gonna go like this. By the way, do not run this if you're on the river. Use it when you're on the lake. You guys see how that works? Is that not simple? Look at that big thing. Looks like I'm gonna call it the Megalodon fin. This is what you'd use if you were just out on the waves or if you don't need that stability. Being on these two little guys right here. All of them went in pretty easy. That's pretty simple. Then to take them out, obviously you just do it in reverse. There we go. All the fins are set. We'll put our little ankle strap on, then get down to the water. Just on everybody, so before you hate or say anything, check out the fin under here. I've got a spare paddle with me. I'm going to try both paddles today. Got a little fishing rod. Let's try casting from this thing actually while we're here at the bank. That'd be awesome if I put a hook right in the side of it. Oh yeah, I don't see any problems casting from this thing. I get that chair, we're gonna have it as a kayak, so it's gonna be my kayak setup out here. Pull in a big one. Okay, so now we're all set. I went ahead and switched paddles because I like this carbon paddle a little more. I've got all of my gear. Check out how much gear you can fit back here. I got my dive mask and just some snacks and different drinks and all that. Let's take this thing out across the lake. right now it feels pretty good. Stability's pretty solid. That big StabilTrac fin in here, everybody. I don't want to get over here where all the boats and jet skis are. That's the problem with this big, huge lake. But if I stay along the shoreline, I think I'm good. Hopefully I don't fall off, but we're just gonna go straight, see how it tracks with this large skeg in the middle right here. Speed up a little bit. The speed on it's surprisingly quicker than I thought it would be to be an inflatable board. See that speed? And then it holds its line with that StabilTrac skeg in the middle there. Now turning it, once you're out here on the water, turning it was not as bad as I thought. Put a little tilt to it, and we're gonna turn with that little bit of tilt. Not bad, even with that big skeg. Now you can take that big skeg off if you need to, but I'm facing completely the other direction. Then stopping. Y'all see that? And then go straight for those rock bluff over there. Well, it feels pretty good. Little paddle park up there, right like that. Then I could jump off, swim around, get back on. I'm not gonna do that right now, but I will at some point. Paddling it kind of kneeled down. This is probably how 80% of the people paddle paddleboards. I can definitely feel I'm getting more speed like this. I guess I'm going deeper with the paddle. Plus I'm more like kayaking like this. Yeah, I don't see any issues with that at all. Let's turn around. Hanging off the side here. Oh, look at this. These rocks are so sharp out here. I've got these Hiko shoes on, everybody. Hiko makes a good kind of surf shoe. It gives me grip on the board, but then also jumping on and off the board on these rocks. But you can go barefoot on this. This EVA foam is very grippy. That is very grippy surface on that. I paddleboard maybe 3 times a year. I'm gonna go a lot more since I got one of these Nipheans. I think I'll start going a little more, especially so close here to Jocassee. There's some waterfalls I can paddle back there too. It's a little bit of a ways in this, but I will come out one day and spend like a full day. This is awesome. You're just kind of like standing up in the middle of the lake like this. And there is swells out here, but that skeg in the middle doesn't give me that kind of feeling like it's gonna fall over. Okay, so let me give you my final thoughts here on this Glide Wing Niphean board here. Try to say that many times, Glide Wing Niphean. The paddle that came with it was a decent paddle. Looking over it, it's not something I would use that much, but I think for just a paddle to be with a kit, it's a great option for that. The warranty on these boards, I think they give you around about a 3-year warranty as far as like manufacturing defects, whether you have a valve issue or anything like that. I felt this StabilTrac fin did do its job. It's not something I would run on there a lot because you do have to remember that you've got about a foot extra of length down in the bottom. I think these fins right here, for me, I think that's good enough. But if I was going to be out for like a long time, it's one of these things that's so small and easy. You can just carry it with you. You can take it on and off pretty easy. So the StabilTrac fin is a great option, especially for beginners that are just learning how to paddleboard. You know what? It just adds that stability in the middle there. Scale to 1 to 10, stability on this board is probably around about about an 8. As far as 1 to 10 on speed, I'm comparing it to other inflatable boards, by the way, so let's keep that in mind. 1 to 10 on speed, I would give it an 8. Also, I think this is a great option for pretty much anybody that's looking for an affordable board package that, you know what, can also, you know, kind of do it all when you think about it, whether you're kayaking, fishing, paddleboarding. So yeah, there it is, everybody. That's all I got on the Niphean Glidewing paddleboard. See you on the next video.